Hey guys, it's Alexander. Today I am talking about the RED Bomb EVF. Let's go. So the RED Bomb EVF has been out for a long time. It is nothing new. However, I want to talk about it in the context of 2025, today. So when RED debuted the RED Bomb EVF, it was their solution to a modern EVF that was professional quality and professional grade for the DSMC1 cameras like the RED Epic and RED Scarlet. They had already had an EVF for the RED 1, however, it was very big, very cumbersome, and compared to the RED Bomb, it was very much inferior. And as you know, I recently purchased a RED Epic Dragon about 1 year ago exactly, and since then, I have been collecting accessories to build up the camera and make it usable in a modern context. So naturally, it came a point in time where I went ahead and I bought a RED Bomb EVF. So build quality of the RED Bomb EVF, if you guys can find these on eBay or Facebook, OfferUp, online somewhere used, these are a really great addition to your DSMC1 camera setup. So naturally, I went ahead and I bought a RED Bomb EVF. This is my second EVF. I will tell you a story about that in a minute. So as you hold this in your hands, you'll immediately notice that it has exceptional build quality. This has some serious weight to it. I wouldn't say it's gonna weigh down your rig a ton, but it definitely feels very sturdy to where if it was to take a bump or a fall on set, I probably would expect it to still work just fine right afterwards. It has an all metal black design, which is really nice. And it also comes with about 3 1/4-20 mounting points on the bottom as well too. I love the fact that it also has the diopter right here, and it feels really good. Right in your hands, it has a rubber design around the diopter that allows you, for those who are like myself, who have glasses, to really focus in on that image to get it nice and crisp when you're looking at it. Additionally, you also have 2 customizable buttons on the front of the EVF that you can customize via the RED menu to do whatever it is you want it to do. They can record, they can do false color, they can magnify the image to get your focus, they can do whatever it is you want to do that you can program in the RED menu, which is very, very cool. You'll notice here that it has an embossed logo of RED right here. It has the typical RED logo also right here in red, which is really nice. And then on the other side, it has RED Bomb EVF. Disclosure, there are 2 versions that RED released of the RED Bomb EVF. There is the LCOS version, which is this version right here, and then there is the OLED version. Now, there's a big difference between these versions, and don't make the same mistake that I did, because I actually will be returning this RED Bomb EVF to switch over to the OLED version. When I initially purchased my first RED Bomb EVF, it was also the LCOS, and to be honest, compared to what is available today, once I plugged it in and got it powered on and I was looking through it, I actually thought that there was something wrong with the EVF. I thought that I had maybe gotten a lemon, or potentially the screen was broken, or maybe my settings weren't exactly right. So I fussed with the RED and the RED Bomb EVF in the RED settings for quite a while, and I was not able to get the image to look appropriate. What I was seeing was that the blacks of the image weren't really true, and the overall contrast of the image felt very washed out. Now, I've tried to adjust settings in the RED DSMC menu. I've tried to adjust any settings on here as well, and I just could not get an image that I was really happy with that felt really, really usable, to be honest. So I ended up returning that EVF because I thought that something was wrong with it, and I bought a second one from a different vendor. And to be honest, I saw the exact same image. So I went online, looked at a bunch of RED user forums, asked questions, and to my dismay, I found out that the RED LCOS version of the RED Bomb EVF, that was just how it looks. I guess they had not really quite mastered the true blacks of the image yet, and so hence that's kind of why they made the OLED version. For those of you who want some specs on this, this is a 1280 by 720 image, so don't expect the sharpest image out of it, especially if you're used to looking at a 4K EVF or a 4K monitor. The fact that this is 720 might be a deal breaker, versus the OLED version actually is 1080. So in closing, here's what I want to leave you with. This is a well-built EVF that is suited for a lot of, if you're a collector, if you are big on nostalgia, for the RED DSMC1 lineup of accessories. This is fun to add to your kit. It's fun to play around with. How does this compare to much more modern EVFs? Well, this definitely does feel outdated, especially with the 720 image and the fact that it has proprietary cables that you need to power this and actually use it. And then last but not least, the image is the biggest con. The low contrast, the washed out image is just kind of a bummer when you're using such a high quality camera, and that's kind of the biggest reason why I'm going to sell this and upgrade to the OLED version. And guys, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.